responsibility.
Finishing this fight.
Hello everyone and welcome into the Lore Council. This is Cade, and today we're going to be going over the stupendous, for most people, news that Knights of the Old Republic is getting a remake. So on April 22nd of 2021, which is the current year of recording, I uploaded a video called, Does Knights of the Old Republic Need a Remaster? And in that video, which you should watch, it's linked down in the description, I give my thoughts on whether I think Knights of the Old Republic even needs a remaster at all. I also give my thoughts on the rumors that we were going to be getting a remake, or remaster, which is now very funny considering I was very doubtful, to say the least. And nearly half a year later, we have confirmation of the rumors that have been circulating for what seems like forever. We're actually getting a Knights of the Old Republic remake, not a remaster. Those are two fairly different things, although sometimes they get lumped together. So a remaster is basically just updating the graphics, music, sound, etc. of a game to the modern day. So think of the Halo 2 remaster, or something like Fable Anniversary for a bit of more obscure reference. The games intrinsically stay the same, but graphics and musics were improved. A remake, however, is when a game is more or less rebooted. So you could kind of think of the original Modern Warfare and the 2019 Call of Duty Modern Warfare for an example of this. And in my opinion, that's what I consider the new Knights of the Old Republic game. A reboot. A remake. It's not a remaster, and it's very important that we clarify this. And so what are my thoughts on it getting remade? Well, watch the video in the description. But to quickly summarize, I don't think the game needs a remake or a remaster, and in my opinion, they're kind of just doing this as a cash grab because it is probably one of the best-selling games that LucasArts ever made, and so it's going to make them a ton of money. Do I really care that that's probably why they're doing it? No, not really, because I probably won't buy it. I'll watch some reviews, I'll trust the people that I know who will probably buy it, but it's not something that I'm interested in spending my money on in the future, especially considering it's on a PS5, which really I only want for Spider-Man, so I'll probably be waiting several years before I even want to get one. Well, not to mention their supply issues. I don't think the story of Knights of the Old Republic needs to be touched or remade. I think that it stands on its own very, very well. As I've said in several videos when I've mentioned it, it's a great piece of the expanded universe to get in on the ground floor on. You don't need to know a lot about the pre-existing lore of Exar Kun, or the Great Sith War, or the original Sith Empire to understand and play the game. It's an awesome standalone experience, and it helped get many, many, many people into the expanded universe, and in a lot of ways, kind of put it into the forefront with how popular it was back in 2003. And I really wish it would have stayed in the expanded universe, because they're probably going to add lore from the new canon, and they're going to add lore from the current movies and everything into it, and that's perfectly okay. I just wish that they would be expanding the canon universe with their own ideas. The High Republic, from what I've heard from people who enjoy the new canon of Star Wars, has been really, really cool. And I wish they would kind of just go along with that and maybe make a High Republic game rather than remaking Knights of the Old Republic, because I get it. Revan is a very cool-looking character and is a very, very popular character among the Star Wars fandom. And with the addition of Knights of the Old Republic 2, becomes a very, very well-written character as well, as opposed to the blank slate he is in Knights of the Old Republic 1. Go watch the video in the description on that as well for a kind of question if Revan needs Knights of the Old Republic 2. So what else can I really say in this brief news video, other than I'm not very excited, I'm not very happy they're doing it. I wish that Knights of the Old Republic would have stayed as it is, and I'm not opposed to change or new IPs in Star Wars. From what I've heard, Fallen Order was great and is a very fun game. I personally just haven't played it. And I wish they would just continue forward and make new IPs and add to the lore that they're currently making. The entire point of them scrapping the expanded universe was to have creative freedom. And it seems that time and time again they like to go to the well and pick and choose and cherry pick things. And this to me is a very egregious example of that. I know a lot of people have been asking for it, but to me, again, it's completely pointless. The game by itself is still very, very good. Yeah, it looks like a game from 2003. Yeah, it plays like a Dungeons and Dragons game. It's turn-based. It might not be the biggest mass appeal anymore in today's age of shooters and action RPGs. But story-wise and gameplay-wise, the game is still very, very fun. There are different routes that you can go to play. There are different ways to build your character. And to see that get thrown away and see all the dialogue options thrown away in what I'm hoping won't happen, but to see another Mass Effect dialogue wheel put into a Star Wars game a la The Old Republic, it really isn't something I'm interested or wanting to see in a Star Wars game. If it were a remaster, I wouldn't feel so strongly about it. I would still think it's a cash grab, but overall, nothing is intrinsically changed about the game. I also hope that they are able to get as many of the original voice actors as possible to return. I hope that Revan doesn't become a fully voiced protagonist. I hope that we can still have the option to choose between a male or female Revan, or maybe we won't even be playing as Revan, considering everybody by now knows the twist. But overall, if you haven't gotten it by now, I'm not very excited about this. I was far more excited about the announcement of Spider-Man 2 than I was Knights of the Old Republic Remake. And as of recording this video, we don't have any kind of date or anything on when the game will be released, and I'm not sure how long it would be. I would imagine 1.5 to 2 years from now, just considering all we saw was a very, very short teaser trailer. But of course, as more news comes out about this, I will definitely give my thoughts and musings and ramblings on it as well, very updated. So with this short video, I would like to say thanks for watching. And if you've enjoyed this video or any of the other content we've made on the Lore Council, please, as we're trying to grow the channel, just drop a subscribe, drop a like on the video. And this is Cade from the Lore Council, signing off.